All right, let's take a peek because it's really interesting, I think. Okay. When we look at the glands, we're going to say it's a merocrine gland, apocrine, or holocrine. Now note, this is that little bulb part that I mentioned, okay? These are the cells that are lining it. What is the only thing that a cell can produce? A protein. So here we've got the product of the cell that's been created. It's packaged in its little vesicle. The vesicle moves to the free surface because epithelial tissue has a free surface, okay? So the vesicle moves to the free surface, the vesicle fuses, and then it spits out its product. So the only thing that's being released in the merocrine gland is the actual product that got created. These types of cells, basically, as we look at the secretion here, we're looking at secretions, active transport, or vesicles that have the product. They can empty it into that area. A lot of like what we see with sweat glands. Now over here, apocrine. What do you see happening with the apocrine? Parts of the cell are actually coming off with it. So not only are we getting the production of the product, as the product fuses, the vesicle fuses with the plasma membrane, pieces of it are carried out with the product. So when we're looking at the apocrine, this is one that happens in the mammary glands. This would be a production of the breast milk. That's how that's going to get produced. This one right here, what do you see taking place? The whole cell is coming through. The whole cell is breaking off. So you've got the actual cell pinching off and going out. This is what happens with your oil glands. Oil glands are going to be breaking off an entire piece and putting it out. That good old dandruff stuff we get. Yeah. So those are going to be how we get the glands and the production of their materials. So that's our epithelial tissue of the body, which makes up a huge part. I mean, if you think about just the skin alone, okay, that's a huge part of the body. Now, the next one, connective tissue. Just like the name implies, connections. Find it in every organ. We're going to see cells separated by extracellular matrix. Epithelial, we had very little extracellular matrix. This one, we're going to have a lot of extracellular matrix. When I say that there are many different types, there are many different types of connective tissue and lots of different functions. Here's what we've got. We've got what's termed embryonic connective tissue. It's mesenchyme and early development of the fetus. We're going to find that we have some mucous connective tissue. But as an adult, these are the connective tissues that we have. We have what's termed connective tissue proper, and it's either considered loose or dense. Loose is areolar, adipose, and reticular tissue that we find in the body. Dense, we have dense, regular, collagenous, dense, regular, elastic, dense, irregular, collagenous, dense, irregular, elastic. What? Hang with me. We got our supporting connective tissue, just like the term implies. It gives us some type of support to our body structure. Cartilage. Cartilage, we either have hyaline, fibro, or elastic cartilage. We have bone. Well, what? Bone is a tissue? Is really cool. Okay? We either have spongy or compact. Fluid connective tissue. Did you know blood was tissue? Most people don't. It is a fluid connective tissue. Red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and a lot of other stuff in it. Hemopoietic. Hemo telling me blood, okay? This is tissue that was going to gives rise to the blood cells. Note that I didn't just say red, okay? But I said blood cells. We've got red marrow, we've got yellow marrow. I'm getting those looks. These tissues right here, connective tissues, a huge part of what's making up our bodies. Bone, cartilage, blood, fat, tendons, ligaments, I mean, the list goes on. One of the things about it, connective tissue encloses organs as a capsule. For example, kidneys, spleen. These organs are enclosed in these connective tissue capsules. They help connect tissues to another. Tendons, ligaments. Either muscle to muscle, muscle to bone. Okay? Support and movement. Because bone is a tissue. Storage in the form of the fat, cushions and insulates in the form of the fat, transport because of blood, protection because cells of the immune system. So connective tissue, even though it seems like there was a lot back there on that other slide, you'll really begin to understand it more as we discuss each one of the systems. But take a break, be back at 12:30.